guys, welcome to the Adediji Nexus, and today's episode is a little heavy. It's about a loss. It is about division. It is about what happens when politics turns into poison. I call this politics of hate, politics of division. I call it politics of coalition because that's the way it sounds to me. We're talking about Charlie Kirk, a man that is loved by many, a man also disliked by many, but still, he's a human being. Now that Charlie is dead, now what? Your life suddenly become better? You know, this act is not just it's not just evil because it takes someone that is coming from a mind filled with darkness, a mind without peace. And to those who rejoice, you need some self-re-examination. Charlie, on September 10th, while speaking to young people, Charlie Kirk was shot. He died that same day. The reaction that followed tells us everything about the state of our democracy. I would say that some mourned, some they grieved, some they remember his passion, they remember his courage, and they remember his faith. Some they celebrated. They mock his death, they laugh, and they make cruel joke online. And that, my friends, is where we must stop and ask ourselves, what have we become? When death become an entertainment, when tragedy become a meme, it says more about us than it's just about Charlie himself. Because this is what I call politics of hate. Why won't anyone share the death of another person? Why are you sharing? It is because politics has become a war zone. We don't even have a logical debate anymore. We don't just say that I disagree with your view. If I don't agree with you, I call you evil, dangerous. You don't just deserve to live. You don't just deserve to exist. And when that mindset take root, violence become easier. You see, the shooter didn't just see Charlie Kirk. He saw an enemy. He saw someone that he want to destroy. That's what hate does. That's what people with low mentality, that's how they think. And this is what low thinking creates. Let's be honest. This isn't just one side. Both left and right are guilty of this. We stay in an echo chamber. We silence voices we don't like, those that we dislike. We demonize instead of us to debate. Politics is supposed to build our society, and for what I can see now, it is tearing it apart. If you think about family when it comes to politics, just think about your own family. How many homes are divided today? How many dinners end in silence because of politics? How many siblings no longer speak? And I tell you how many marriages that have cracked due to political pressure. This is not freedom, my people. This is not democracy. This is division. This division is eating us alive. Now, I call for love and debate. Here's what I believe. We don't have to agree to show respect. We don't have to think same to treat each other right or to treat ourselves like human. Charlie Kirk was controversial, but disagreement should never be a death sentence. Never ever should it be a death sentence. Never. We must bring back debate, and I mean real debate, where ideas clashes, but our hearts still remain open. Where we challenge one another, but we're not trying to destroy one another. You see, love must return. We must allow empathy to guide us, because at the end of the day, we all want the same thing. We want dignity. We want future for our children. We want to be respected. So why are we now creating enemy when we should be building bridges? You see, I'll end it this way because I don't want this to be long. Charlie Kirk's death is tragic, not just because a life was lost, but because it reveals how far hate can go. This is hate. But it can also be a turning point, and I mean turning point. Yeah, a turning point. If we choose it to be, we can choose kindness over cruelty. We can be empathy over rage. We can have conversation instead of being violence. So, friends, brethren, let us not remember Charlie Kirk only for his political view. Let's remember this moment as a warning sign. Let's see this moment as a reminder that hate kills, and that only love, only empathy, only honesty debate can heal us. You see, there is something we are missing. We are all missing this. Have you ever noticed? This is not the first shooting. So also, there is this statement that is also common after shooting. This statement is that this act is evil. These things have no place in our politics. It has no place in our society. We condemn this act. It should never happen again. And I hope this ring bell, right? This is what you get from those politicians in office. Yet, it will happen again and again and again. You see, I want to believe that even if you do not agree with Charlie right from day one, if you can go back and detox yourself of what you know about him and go back and watch all of his video, all of his debates, all of his discussion, if you listen with open mind, you will agree with him up to 80% if only you can shut your mind against whatever you have been felt about him. And that, my friend, is what we call being able to think on your own. But most politicians often forget that when you preach it, when you try and make your opponent look bad by calling them names, the hate you are building is not just for now. It may trigger someone. There's something we don't understand, that there's a psychopath among us. They just need this little trigger and all hell will break loose. And this is where it's important for our politicians to do away with campaign of hate, to do away with campaign that devalue us as human, and focus mainly on what and how you want to move the country forward. Focus your campaign based on your own character, the type of person you are, and stop bashing the other person by creating enemy. And a good example of this is the attempt on assassinating Donald Trump. We should move away from such politics by now. And I hope this can be a law that your campaign should not create collusion or division or hate. Your campaign should be based on what you have and how you want to move the country forward. This is becoming rotten. It's becoming too bad. And we cannot continue this to go on, because at the end of the day, it is the people that are dying. And nobody should lose their life just because they stand for something. This is where I'm going to end it. Thank you for listening. This is the Adediji Nexus. I want to encourage you that you should stay open-minded, stay compassionate, and above all, let's be human. Let's stay human. So guys, if you like what we're doing here or you like content like this, please like this video and share it. Probably, maybe you forget to subscribe and yet to be a subscriber. I will encourage you to subscribe, be part of this family, and follow our social media page. Until next time, bye-bye.